Hi, Cancer. This is your reading for the week of March 9th, or when you hear it and it resonates, and it will not be for every Cancer. The reason I'm laughing is because I was going, what was that first thing that I heard to start this? And it was going to hell in a handbasket. And that's one of the things that my grandmother used to, a phrase my grandmother used to use when things were going crazy or not working out well. It was, well, things are going to hell in a handbasket. So what you're being told is you get the worry card. The first card that came out was worry. And that for me says, okay, if things around you look as though they might be going to hell in a handbasket, in other words, if things are not really going well in a way where you could potentially go into worry about it. And again, it could be in your private life. It could be in terms of what you're watching on the world stage. But what you're being told is lean into prayerful, lean into remembering. This is coming up so much lately. It's so important for you to embrace the energy of acknowledgement of the sacred. And acknowledgement of the sacred in a way where it allows you to step back. And I wondered why I was seeing clouds drift by you, and it wasn't until I asked that I got the answer. And it was a memory of something that a very wise friend told me once before. And I believe it's a term or a metaphor that's used often in Buddhism. And that is the idea that we are the sky. The emotions that we have are the clouds. And sometimes we'll see a cloud go by and it will captivate us and we'll go into that cloud because it's so interesting. But in fact, it's just a little bit of stormy cloud. And in fact, we are the sky. And when we remember we're the sky, that we're not the cloud, it's easier for us to disengage from that. Now, the other, and again, of course, what does that mean within the context of energy and spirituality? That means if you're going to get caught up in the cloud, that's where you're letting emotions take your energy. We don't want to be in that energy or we don't want to get lost in that energy. We might want to explore it and learn from it, but it's important to remember that the sacred is in all things, and the cloud will go by and the sky will remain, and the sky is our higher self, it's our compassion, it's our high heart, it's our soul. So we know we are more than any of the emotions that are going to come along that can make us feel like things are going to hell in a handbasket. You don't need to worry about it. And one of the ways, interestingly enough, which I had never actually thought of this until today, until they said this, is that have no opinion. Why is that important? Well, if you have no opinion, then there's really nothing to worry about because you're not standing on a position that needs to be defended or that is threatened. You have no opinion. What does that mean? That means you get to be, there you go, there is another me. And that's what they're reminding us of here, okay? There is another me. Today, no matter what emotions you're feeling, physical sensation you're experiencing, or event you're experiencing through your personality, remember and state silently, there is another part of me that is untouched and unaffected by this. There is a me, capital M-E, watching me. So there's not only a you watching you, there is a you supporting you in being able to be aligned with the sacred and the prayerful. And we want that because that's where we want to manifest from. That's where spirit wants to manifest from, is from the energy that is about compassion, that is about cooperation, all of the things that we associate with the sacred, with genuine love. It is the template that we're building toward as this energy gets dislodged and systems get broken down. You're being asked, please don't go into worry about it. Focus on the sacred, knowing that your mind and your energy is what is manifesting your future and the future around you. So do your best to stay prayerful, to have no opinion about things, because that throws you into good and bad, this and that extremes. Do your best to remember there is another you watching you. There is another us watching us. And we can lean into that wisdom and lean into the goodness of that. Okay? Stay out of worry as much as you can, my dears. Take good care.